pop feeders, shot feeders, bypass feeders, filter feeders. There's a lot of different names for them. But this week, we're going to be discussing vessel feeders in general. My name is Laith, and welcome to this week of Watermark Equipment Tips. So you may have to install a filter feeder, pop feeder, based on a specification. If it's hard-coded in the spec, customer may approach you and say, hey, I need this, and you just have to provide it for them. But if it's not hard-coded, what's the right setup for you? You can get filter feeders, shot feeders, with legs, without legs. You can get them at variable volume sizes. Obviously, a larger vessel is going to be able to contain more product. Smaller vessels, less product, and will require more maintenance to refill them. There's a couple of different style closures on the top. Sometimes it's a simple valve, other times it's an accessible opening at the top. There are different levels of pressure ratings as well, typically ranging from 200 to 300 psi. So you want to make sure that the vessel you're selecting is suited for the application. Also bear in mind what product's going inside. If this is a metal vessel, you wouldn't want to put chlorine or bromine on the inside of it, as you're likely to quickly corrode the inside of this. So ensure you're putting the right chemical in, using the right vessel for it. One thing I like to push is definitely a buttress style closure. This is going to give you ease of maintenance, a wide opening on the top so you can easily fill it with product. You can access, if you've got a filter on the inside, your bag filter, cartridge filter, easily. And it's still a very reliable sealing mechanism. This is the same closure used in cannons from back when they'd pack cannons and shoot them. Some people are concerned that the wider opening is going to be a possible leak path. Rest assured, this is a tried and true design, coarse threads, no leaking concerns. Probably one of the most upsetting installation issues I see sometimes is them plumbed in backwards. You wouldn't want to plumb a bag filter in backwards. It's going to push the bag up and out of the filter. Conversely, if it's a standard shot feeder with no filter in there, you wouldn't want to flow downwards. It's more prone to clogging in that configuration. So just follow the recommended piping diagram. Everyone's got them. They're very, very clear. Most of them are labeled as well. You would think intuitive, but often I've seen that messed up. So the other thing you want to look out for is when filling these, some people miss product that's going to get on the side. When you open them up initially, if they're not drained appropriately, you're going to get spillage. Eventually, product gets on the outside of these. You want to make sure that you've got a vessel that's got a quality powder coating on it. And if you've seen it before, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If it doesn't have a good coating on the outside and product gets on it, it's going to rust very quickly. It's going to start looking bad, and that reflects poorly on your service potentially. You want a clean installation. You want your stuff looking world-class. If a little bit of product getting on the outside of this is going to rust it, you might want to look for a different filter feeder. Well, that's it for this week. Just really brief on pop feeders and shot feeders, filter feeders, some of the benefits, some of the things you can select from. You'd be amazed at how many times the basics are missed. If you got questions, don't hesitate to ask. Comments below. We'll see you guys again soon.